apply my logo, an image of a computer, and a microscope to define digital forensics, and an image of myself. With GIFmaker, I was able to set how long the delay time was for this animation, as well as edited how it was animated. For all of these images, I saved them to my file manager and then used image source tags to upload them into my website itself was used using HTML code. All of the headlines are the same using H1 through H3 tags. All of my images were inserted by saving the images to my file manager and using image source tags. All of the content and answers to the questions were put in P tags. The footer link was connected to href tags to connect each of the web pages. While that was all in HTML, there was also a CSS page which allowed me to style all the pages together. I connected my CSS style sheet to all the content pages and made them on the same format. With CSS, I was able to make all of the headlines the same color and backgrounds, the body the same color. I was able to format the reference table to have borders and be a certain size. All of the paragraph content on each page is the same font size and color. I am able to center photos or videos to be left, right, or centered and to have borders. And I can also style the links in my footer to become a different color when they are hovered over. The first page after my home page with actual content is the purpose page. The purpose page first asks to indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose, such as the problem that the innovation solved, the opportunity that the innovation created, or the discovery that the innovation made possible. My answer simply states that computers have made it possible to track down crimes easier than ever before, so the world of digital forensics has greatly benefited from the invention of computers. This first photo on the page is an example of how much computers are used in police enforcement, while having close to 10 computers just on this desk shows how much we rely on computers for how much they do in the world of crime. Next, the computer. The second picture is reference to computers that are also able to track down, unlock, or even view someone's cell phone without them knowing. Computers are the key to finding out crimes through cell phones. And this video is it shows just many examples of how many purposes computers really do have in the digital forensics world. The next page to my website is the effects and impacts page. First, this page asks to explain the benefit and/or harmful effects of the innovation. As I recently said, I believe computers have had an extremely positive effect on the digital forensics world. So for this answer, I give examples of how much computers can do. Computers can help to investigate employment disputes, forgeries, bankruptcy, fraud, inappropriate internet use, and so much more. The photo displayed with this answer is a computer with a crime scene tape across it, and I believe it shows that crimes are not just physical, that they are now digital too. The second question it asks is to explain the impact that innovation has had on society, economy, and culture. Well, computers have clearly taken over the world, so this was quite an easy question with endless answers. Computers are used in business and for economical reasons, but they are also used for social use or home security use. The endless uses of computers depends on what the computer is being used for, so that depends on what impact it is having. Overall, it gives an efficient way to do things, social entertainment, and multiple ways to run a business. I did a survey which I asked, do you believe that computers have had a beneficial impact on the field of digital forensics? And 83.3% of people said yes to that question. Last question on this page is to indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or the political potential to impact, and to describe the impact. For this question, I talk about how computers can be used as an endless source of knowledge. A computer is a great tool to gain more in-depth understanding about a subject. Teaching kids how to use and search the web academically is a vital tool in succeeding in an academic standing. There are sites like Google Docs and Microsoft OneDrive which allows students to collaborate and share work without having to be at school. Last, this is a graph of all digital forensics crimes and which are most reoccurring. And also, this is a video I created using YouTube and its video editor, and the video editor allowed me to put the clips together as well as add transitions and a cover slide. The next page of my website is the technical aspects page. First, it asks to describe how a user interacts with the innovation. And for computers, there are multiple ways to interact with one. Users can use computers for business, relaxation, creation, discovery, and so much more. The picture in this answer is just some of the uses of computers. Next, it asks to describe in detail how the innovation's technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction, algorithms, programming, and/or the internet to accomplish its purpose. For this answer, I talk about how computers obviously use the internet to accomplish close to all of the tasks it can accomplish. Computers incorporate the internet to connect to other servers to find locations of where the computers in use are. The internet helps computers to know where each server is, and the picture in this answer is to show that the internet makes computers almost like a map. They are all connected to each other. The last page of my website with actual content is the relationship to data page. First, this page asks to describe how the innovation consumes data as input and produces data as output and/or transforms data. For computers, input and output is to understand quite easily. Whatever put into the computer is input and taken out is output. We give computers input by typing on a keyboard, as it copies everything we are typing, clicking on a mouse, giving a direct order to the computer, or other ways. An output can be used by a computer screen or a printer or a speaker or a video or any type of way of getting information out of the computer. The last question on this page is to describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern related to the innovation. With computers, there are multiple privacy concerns with giving in your own information. A computer can be hacked, which can lead to anybody's information such as password, debit card numbers, bank statements, addresses, phone numbers, and much more becoming public information. Identity theft often can occur in computers as well as financial theft. There are many more data security problems you could have with a computer, such as cyber terrorism, cyber extortion, or cyber warfare. This picture is just to show that computers do have some privacy issues. Lastly is my references page, where I have a table with the 3 references I used. I used these 3 references to learn a lot about the digital forensics and computers, because I knew a lot about computers in the first place, but I did not know everything and how they are used in the digital forensics world. I created the table using table tags and corresponding tags that fill in the table. You can learn more about my website by visiting this URL, brittanysells.vps.cs.uri.edu/index.html for more information about my website.